It's a really interesting time in clinical trial supply, and there's an awful lot of challenges coming through. The main ones that we're picking up is the implementation of the EU GDP guidelines, the obvious constant requirement for comparator drugs with the increasing focus on pharmacoeconomics for registration and licensing and reimbursement throughout the world, really leading to trials having to have comparator products right the way through. So it's the procurement of those, the sourcing of those in a regulatory compliant manner. The real hot topics are the EU GDP, implementation of that, especially around temperature control, with the real bringing forward of 15 to 25 as a controlled temperature rather than just as an ambient. The constant desire to expand into emerging countries and how do you source comparators in those areas or standard of care drugs, and then how you get those in and out on the customs regulations. And certainly a lot of the topics and the conversations we've been having with the sponsor companies is around really trying to share our experience to help them share best practice and enable them to get the products at a cost-effective price to their trial sites on time, on spec, and when they need them as well. Events like clinical trial supply are just an excellent way to share best practice. We recently did a white paper on how to implement EU GDP for comparator procurement, and face-to-face conversations like this have really supplemented our activities on the websites, on Pharma IQ and the downloads, etc., to really get into those in-depth conversations. And I'd really urge all sponsor companies just to reach out for experts in the field, really share that best practice and ask the people how they can help you, because that's the real strength of these events. For me, it's not about the value that Durban gets from it, it's about the value that we can add to the sponsor companies. And it's around having that face-to-face interaction, it's around sharing our best practice and also meeting the other vendors and seeing what they can do as well.